We will reject anything that is called parliamentary system of government. We will reject restructuring because that is a free ticket for Biafrans to go back home. Northern Democrats don't come out to condemn lament. Say if anybody talk about say they want restructure Nigeria, say the Hikaba, say they will not agree. They said if anybody come out and tell them say they want to go back to parliamentary system of government, they say Nehikaba, that they will not accept it because that is giving Biafrans room to go. And I asked this question for a very long time now. Nobody have given me the answers. The same Biafran, you don't want them to go. And you don't want them in your government. You don't want them to go. I don't want them to hold a very vital post in your government. You don't want them to go. And you are killing them like you are killing chickens. You don't want them to go. And you are marginalizing them. Then the question there now, once again, is what do these people really want from the Igbos? Simon Ekpa have made it clear to them that we are going home. So they don't come out to come open the eyes of even our so-called political elites in the southeast who have brain but they are not using it. They only think through the other side of their body, which is here. You get the point now. He said there is a secret memo before and after the so-called, the genocidal war against the Southeasterners. A secret memo that validates them to maltreat the Igbos the way they like. A secret memo which they have warned even their future children. They are already giving them that secret memo that nobody should give any Igbo man a prominent position in any government office. They cannot give you Igbo the vice president. They cannot give you a senate president. They cannot give you chief of army staff. They cannot give you chief judge of the federation, either Supreme Court, High Court, or even appeal court. They cannot give you minister of defense. They cannot give you president of what do you call it? This National Bank of Nigeria, Central Bank of Nigeria. They cannot give you the chief of DSS. They cannot give you the chief of EFCC. All these things have been on that secret memo. Yet, the Northerners are still adamant and said that they will not allow Biafrans to go. Anyway, let us read the news for reading's sake. But just know it that Biafra is here already. So they have already speak for the government because I listened to one of my guy, or my idol rather, Mr. Mazi Christian Chukwu, and I found out that what Sowore went to do and that Honey Bunch podcast is to counter everything that P2B have said in that podcast. If you could remember, P2B first went to that Honey or whatever they call it podcast. The host is Nedu and the other of Husband Material and the rest of them. He went there. After he said everything he said against the government, how the government have been maltreating the people, what need to do for the people, at least, to enjoy the so-called dividend of democracy. The government sent Tinubu. The Tinubu's government sent the Sowore. Anybody telling you that Sowore is not working for Tinubu, that person is a liar. It's a liar. Renounced criminal activities, Lakurawa once Bello Tuji. Now, terror group is one another terror group. Only in Nigeria. Lakurawa has been in existence and had deal with DSS. Arewa Consultative Forum claims. You see, they have deal with DSS. I don't know the kind of deal they have, whether good one or bad one. But let us read. USA don't place a 43 million naira bounty on a fleeing Nigerian on trial over the buying of his own son. Nigerian troops in gun battle with the Tuji Bello late bandits in Sokoto. These and other headlines is what we are going to dissect this morning. Don't forget, today happens to be Wednesday, 13th of November in the year of 2024. We are moving forward. Like, share, comment, and make sure you subscribe to my channel. The League of Northern Democrats, which is LND, has rejected the return of Nigeria to a parliamentary system of government. The League of Northern Democrats, chaired by former Kano State Governor Ibrahim Shekaru, advocated instead for the continued use of the presidential system. You see, making his position known in a paper presented at the National Dialogue on a Homegrown Parliamentary System in Abuja. The former governor stated how the presidential system requires leaders to seek a broad electoral mandate, fosters national unity by compelling candidates to appeal across ethnic and regional divides. According to him, the parliamentary model adopted at independence, with representatives accountable mainly to local constituencies, often entrenched narrow regional interests at the national level, as seen during the First Republic. He explained the presidential system's federal character principle ensures broad representation, creating a structural safeguard that promotes inclusivity. This framework, according to him, prevents any single group from dominating the political landscape and allows for a balance of interests, making the presidential model more resilient against special interest capture. He argued that the return to the parliamentary system will risk fostering localism and factionalism, alleging that members will likely focus on representing specific ethnic or regional interests over national priorities. He also argued that the presidential system's a broader constituency encourages coalition building that dilutes the dominance of any one group. Opinion that the inclusive approach has helped advance national integration, breaking down divisive barriers. Renounced criminal activities. Lakurawa wants Bello Tunji, who is the head of terrorists. Amir Habib Taji, leader of the newly emerged terrorist group Lakurawa, has issued a direct warning to notorious bandit leader Bello Tunji. Let me break your bubbles for you to know what is happening, for you to know that this country have no any single security, and the country is gone. The country is totally gone. Bello Tunji is from Niger, operating in Nigeria freely. This Amir Habib Taji is also a Nigerian, operating in Nigeria freely, killing Nigerians, beheading them at will, and we say we have a government. Taji charged Tunji to renounce his criminal activities. A statement by counter-insurgents expert Zagazola Makama said Taji is preparing to send a powerful delegation to Tunji. According to Makama, in the center of events, Amir Habib Taji, the influential leader of the Lakurawa group in the northwestern region of Sokoto, is reportedly preparing to send a powerful delegate to bandit leader Bello Tunji, demanding his complete renouncement of criminal activities. Tunji, a notorious bandit leader who has been on the watch list of Nigerian security agencies, has wreaked havoc in the northwest of the country with kidnapping activities and imposing levies on farmers before they can harvest their crops. Amid Tunji's activities, Lakurawa, a new jihadist terror group, resurfaced and killed about 15 people in Kebbi in November. Lakurawa operates around Kebbi and Sokoto states. On November 6, 2024, Lakurawa emerged and imposed taxes and levies on communities in Sokoto State. Lakurawa has been in existence and had dealt with the DSS, Arewa Consultative Forum claims. The publicity secretary of the Arewa Consultative Forum, ACF, Professor Mohammed Baba Tukuru, has said that the Lakurawa terror group in some parts of northern Nigeria is not new. The chieftain of Arewa Consultative Forum also said that at some point around 2017, the Department of State Service, DSS, and the group reached a deal to live peacefully or be attacked. Daily Post reported days ago that the defense headquarters confirmed that a new terrorist group, Lakurawa, had emerged in the northwestern part of Nigeria, which is a lie. But appearing on Channels Television on Monday, Tuku said this is not a new group. In fact, when they emerged about 2017 and 2018, I think at least the DSS was aware of it. At least One journalist who came and spoke on the issue said he had a meeting with the DSS. At that time when everything went wide, we thought they had been chased out, only to be told later on that it was a deal that they should either leave or they will be attacked. You see, they should either leave. They are negotiating with them. They are negotiating with bandits, terrorists, in their own territory from other countries. They decided to leave and ask for time to get rid of some of cattle they possessed. Whether it was cattle they took from people as a zakat. That's zakat. And I'm going to explain it for me later when the time is right. I don't know which one is that. US places 43 million naira bounty on fleeing Nigeria on trial over killing of his son. The United States of America has announced readiness to offer a $25,000, which is 43 million naira reward, for anyone with useful information that could lead to the arrest of one Olalekan Abimbola Olawusi. Olawusi, a Nigerian resident in Rhode Island, US, is reportedly facing trial for the alleged murder of his own son. A statement issued by the supervisory deputy U.S. Marshal Don Freeman said the 48-year-old man was arraigned on 2-count charge bordering on first-degree murder caused by inflicting bodily injury to a child and unlawfully flight to avoid prosecution. The statement also said that Olawusi is now one of the 15 most wanted fugitives in the list on the U.S. Marshal Service. A man wanted in Rhode Island on charges of murder, inflicting serious bodily injury to a child and unlawfully flight to avoid prosecution have been added to the U.S. Marshals Service 15 most wanted fugitives list with an up to $25,000 reward being offered for information leading to his arrest, the statement said. It was gathered that the incident occurred on April 3, 2017, when police operatives and firefighters found a seriously injured 3-month-old child and rescued him. It was, however, discovered at the hospital that the child suffered severe injuries in 18 parts of his body, leading to the arrest of the father, Olawusi. He subsequently arraigned on April 20 of 2017, but his whereabouts became unknown after he was released the same day while the trial was pending. Nigerian troops in a gun battle with the Tuji Bello lead bandits in Sokoto State. Troops of the Nigerian army on Tuesday morning engaged in a fierce battle with bandits led by Tuji Bello. The heavy gun duel took place near Bakin Gobi, close to Tonga, Yakuba, in Sokoto State. Disclosing this, counter-terrorism publication focused on the Lake Chad area, Zaga Zola Makama, said the duel also involved residents of Gatawa. Makama said intense fighting has erupted early this morning, starting around 6 a.m. as residents of Gatawa and Nigerian soldiers engaged in a fierce battle with notorious bandit leader Bello Tuji and his fighters. Further updates on the situation are expected as both sides continue their fight. Prior to the attack, Bello Tuji held a clandestine meeting with the village of Tasako near Gatawa shortly after sunset yesterday. Local sources say the meeting involved key figures from his network, raising alarms about potential security threats in the area. Bello Tuji having a meeting and nobody there to call the police. Or maybe say police is the one that is shading them in that very particular gathering. Who knows? Even DSS are now signing deal with them. And they will come out and tell you that Biafrans are the terrorists. It's alright. Mbosinta Kaichano Werenchi, according to the report before me here. Anyway, if you are here, we will take back break. We are coming back again with another blockbuster. Please like, share, comment, and make sure you keep on subscribing to this channel, because more of these videos will be coming your way. I still remain Amandia Neze, reporting from the platform of Okute Daily Talk. Kemesiano.